a lance, it looks like.
I don't know, it's not like a large cannon to me. The thing above it's obviously some kind of multi-bank torpedo launcher. But
Well, maybe. Oh yeah, torpedo launcher would work on the spine.
So,
I doubt limited
Anyhow,
restrictions we are.
Hail them?
Yep.
Yep.
It's got hail. It's kind of like, welcome to the Psion system. We're not expecting anybody. In fact, we haven't been expecting anyone for a while, but welcome to our system. If you would like to move towards our planet, if you mean us no harm, then we will be glad to welcome you.
We don't mean anybody harm. We just didn't expect to be here.
Sorry, what did they say it was called?
Psion.
Spell?
As in that one or
S-I-O-N?
Yeah, P.
Oh.
That.
Oh great. I'm not sure we don't mean them harm.
Yeah.
I don't like any system named this. It's like naming a system lunch.
Video communications.
Yeah, you start up a video communication.
What do they look like?
Totally human.
Yeah, are they
This
like
makes me more suspicious. Not
weirdly
this.
tattooed or?
No, they seem to be wearing quite smart uniforms, quite archaic to your eyes, but...
Do any of them have 3 eyes or?
No.
Wrong?
Hey, what do you got against people with 3 eyes?
Nothing, but if all of them had 3 eyes, that would be significant.
I can accept that.
No 3 eyes. No whole
So they don't have anybody that's capable of jumping? Is this a jump capable?
Well, the navigator doesn't always answer the comm. Sometimes they have other things to do. No, we haven't auspex them specifically, so we couldn't tell, I guess.
Yeah.
I want to know his name, or her name, whatever they are. Their name.
Their name? What, the planet, or the...
person that we're talking to.
Okay. I'm going to redo that one, because I can't even pronounce that. Kananokora.
Could you spell that?
Yes.
Like their first name, or their whole name, or...
Conan the Barbarian, gotcha.
Conan. Oh, okay. Conan, yeah, okay, Conan. Captain
Okay, so
Conan,
he's a detective then.
Okay, I trust this person implicitly.
Right.
I guess we're laying a course then. I'm still suspicious, but...
I'd like to have
Suspicious, get some weapons. Yeah.
Talk to them, you know, ask them where they're from, what they do for fun, whether or not they're free on Saturday night, you know.
A bit of a party.
Ah, well, we have party supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you kind of get closer, the ship moves up, takes a little holding pattern nearby.
How big is this ship, by the way?
It's about the same size as yours. It's a frigate. It's not massive.
Are there any other ships in system?
Nope, this seems to be the only one.
Okay.
So, not looking too bad. There seems to be at least... Sorry?
Orbital defense platforms?
Yeah, no, there's no orbital defense platforms. There just seem to be at least 2 habitable systems, planets in this system there. Because you can kind of see little shuttles and stuff like that nipping back and forth between them on your sensors. So, okay, you arrive in orbit, and you say, do you wish to come down to the planet, or do you wish us to send a, words failing me tonight, an ambassador
Delegation.
across? Yeah, delegation across to your ship.
The delegation would be probably nicer. What do you think?
It depends how much you suspect this is a horrible trap.
I want to go visit
Well,
I'm concerned that no one else is concerned that his ship is a giant shotgun.
I'm busy being concerned that the warp is amiss.
It's a
So
gigantic shotgun with an underbelly grenade launcher.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Who the hell puts an M203 launcher on a shotgun?
Sometimes
Ukrainians.
Stop being
Are you
racist.
Are you complaining about a guy who wants to be able to shoot explosions as well as all the bullets? Right. Well,
Samaria.
it could already be named Samaria.
No, it's Zion, I think.
Yeah, Scion.
Could we get that on our map then?
Well,
Well,
considering I haven't.
Yeah,
Actually
you've got no idea where you are.
It's out of the light of the Astronomicon, so
Yeah, and
We can't-
there's no kind of stars, so you can't even take a normal reading. You've got no
Wow.
clue where you are.
Yeah, it's looking on the blackness of space for the bits that are marked in black.
Huh,
pretty cool.
that's weird.
So can we go and see their ship?
So you want to go onto that ship?
I want to go into their ship. I've seen our ship. Our ship's boring. I want to go theirs.
Yeah, they're willing to accept you. You and your command staff can make fast with, of course, some defense, personal defenders.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry
Yeah.
about
Let's bring some of the crew.
I
Oh,
was
can
thinking,
we?
do we want to? Well, we can. They're not adhering to standard Imperial patterns, so they possibly don't have the entirely reasonable fear of the Xeno.
Let's bring some murder servitors as well.
Oh god,
that
I
may
think
be
that would be a little bit off.
Because you see, they only
Murder servitors only murder. They do not just sit there. They do not guard.
Yeah, they have move, kill, return to base. That's it. They have 3 buttons.
And a preset kill limit. Just to say.
Yeah, the preset kill limit. Yes.
Oh, I've got the little kill count in the bottom corner going. It's ticking over.
Yep. Well, we have that as a safety precaution in case they kill the crew again.
Oh, fair enough.
Again.
So who's
note the
going
word.
across?
Yep. You land on their bay. It's nice and clean, quite open, and you're greeted. You do the normal entrance with chanting and all that. Are you taking the crew across, or?
We can just bring our actual honor guard since
honor
that's their
guard?
job.
Well,
That's fine.
Bash wanted to bring crew, so we can bring crew if you want.
Yeah, you can bring a through crew. And as you do, they kind of
Not like all the crew, just sort of 4 or 5.
A squad.
yeah, squad.
Fire team. Yep, fire team of each. 5 of each.
So you're greeted by somebody who looks to be wearing kind of ambassadorial robes, and you basically all hear the voice, welcome to the ship, our ship. Which,
I,
What's your ship's name?
this is the Orion,
The Orion.
yes. But you all kind of notice something a bit odd. You're all hearing this voice, but none of you are seeing his mouth move.
I shoot him.
Oh boy.
Oh god. That's terrifying.
Science, where's my number? Oh, yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah, he's a psyker.
Science.
The guy standing next to him is a psyker. The guy working on one of the landing shuttles is a psyker. Pretty much everybody on the ship is a psyker.
Well, they're in a good spot for it since they're surrounded by galactic calm. Can we
I'm glad
not
we brought
do
the
that?
crew.
So, yeah, everyone on the ship is a psyker. And for Sin, I mean, this would be worse for Sebastian, of course, but he's not here, ruining my plans.
Yeah.
But for Sin, you can tell there's a constant background chatter on the ship of people talking to each other and communicating. And the ambassador continues, we were definitely not expecting to meet any other humans. It's been millennia since we last had an encounter with the outside world since our ship arrived here. And we'd all given up hope of ever meeting another of mankind. But you're welcome here. Sudden silence from the crew as they realise that they're surrounded by psychics.
I'm thinking at them really hard.
What are you thinking?
I'm completely immune to them, so it doesn't really bother me at all.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that once I say psionist, I just said in Rogue Trader speak, psychers, all of them, or in Rogue Trader hand signals.
I just drink more Amasec.
What language are you
Because-
speaking?
And I just stand there looking like a Terminator.
They're not
And
actually
being the least
speaking.
intimidating person.
They're speaking
Yeah, they're-
psionic, so it's not actually any language. You just understand them. It says, "Go. Yes, our ship was stranded here. Millennia ago. We got caught in a storm in the warp, and arrived here. Since then, we've prospered. We've built our society. We maintain the ship in the hope that one day the storm will come down. But since then, we have, grown powerful and grown to know each other well. I sense that you are not psychics. Is this normal for humanity?"
You could
Yes.
say that.
Oh, we assumed that everyone had evolved into the higher state of being. Our scientists. That's a word that none of you understand, by the way. Our scientists think that this is a natural stage of evolution. And none of you, as we say that, he used the word scientist. None of you got a clue what a scientist is.
Yeah. This is stunned silence again. We're just
What are the crews doing while we're having this conversation?
yeah.
These guys just look like normal humans to them. They don't care.
The crew can't hear him.
Oh, they can probably hear him, but they don't know humans that well. Maybe they're psychic. The crew don't have the same.
So how did they react to the Kroot, though?
They're watching them. They've not seen anything like that. So they're watching them, but they're kind of not scared, but just a bit more interested than anything else.
I kind of want to ask the crew the question, but I don't want to ask them it while these guys are reading my mind.
Oh, we're not reading your mind. We're just picking up background thoughts.
Isn't that reading the person's mind?
Wait, was that in character?
Yep.
Then they are reading our mind. Fuck you.
No, it's hard. I mean, we're not doing it. We're not prying into deep memories, but surface thoughts are just impossible for not to catch.
That is how
Our
psychers
psychers
generally
seem
work.
to have no problem with that.
I
Our
need to
psychers
know
are also
what-
conditioned.
Well, it seems that we've much to talk about. Conditioning psychers, and surely you should embrace their power, their gifts. I mean, our world is near paradise. We have no need to hide things from each other. We can communicate ideas and beliefs rapidly across the whole planet.
Do you ever have situations where somebody starts thinking about something really hard and then their head explodes and a hideous monstrosity from your worst nightmares comes out and starts slaughtering people?
No. Why have that happen? God, you've been reading too many stories, young lad. Is your dad around, or
What do you
someone
mean?
in charge?
That's happened. That's literally happened.
No. Maybe
We
maybe
shot
because
one.
Maybe because of the psychic
Because it's a psychic calm.
nothingness. Yeah. Maybe that can't happen. Maybe there's no warp connection.
That's exactly what seems to be going on. There is a warp connection because that's where Psyker's powers come from, but
It's weird. I'm still suspicious. Incredibly suspicious. I've got complete justification for paranoia after this session.
I'll give you that one.
Okay, I want to roll,
Yep.
my scholastic law of the Imperial Creed.
Yep.
to know what the appropriate response from a loyal follower of the Emperor is to the situation.
You didn't even need to roll. You should be burning the planet.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it's like, yeah, it's like Sin hasn't thought that far because she's still shocked at the warp being cut off and psychers literally everywhere.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit Forbidden Law Warp up to see if there's any tales of this because I'm really tempted just to say cleanse, purge, kill. Forbidden Law Warp, and that's fail by 3 points. Damn it.
Yeah, so as you know, there was something like this. But they kind of, as, like, Praise is kind of thinking aloud. Well, not aloud, but you know what I mean. He's thinking that. He's kind of, the ambassador tilts his head. It's kind of like, you really do believe that monsters are going to pour forth from us, don't you? It seems
Not
It would be true to form.
But we've been here.
It's what normally happens.
We've been here millennia.
Yeah.
We've had no problems at all. I would like to invite. I think this is something we should discuss more at some other point. I'd like to invite you down to our planet for a meal, a feast in honour of your arrival.
I really wish Seb was here. Because I'm glad I have my melter pistol on me. That's all I can say. Because I don't like.
If the warp
idea.
storm does
I
go
mean,
down, this is going to end poorly. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I'm suspicious that it's already going to end poorly. Because
Well, we already out of character. We probably already know that.
what do you mean out of character?
Well, in character, we have no reason to believe that the storm's going to come down anytime soon.
That's true. That's true.
I want to go back to our ship.
Can
I don't
we
like that ship anymore.
go back to our ship and I guess do we not have a reason to say no? We don't want to go to their planet. And I'd love to get. I know this is strange to say, but I'd love to get back into the warp, but I'm not sure we can.
I want to go back to our ship where we can look at these kind of things, think about it for a minute, and then decide who we're going to shoot at.
Where we're going, we don't need the warp.
No, we need the warp. I miss it already.
Well, what I'm saying is, fuck, get out, run, fly, you fools.
That's tempting. I'm just tempted to say this is crazy and they're all psychers. Just think about that. They're all psychers.
There are two
That they
planets, remember, and they look to be fairly quite well populated.
Oh, that's a good question. Ask about the other planet.
Yeah, that's just we expand. Our numbers grew too great for one world, so we colonised the other. We regularly shuttle goods between the two. We're part of the same government. There's not as much communication psychically between the two worlds, of course. We can't project over space. But, people come and go regularly enough that we get a feeling of what's happening on the other world.
Wow, they actually have a mini warp in here.
No, they don't have a warp. They'd be able to communicate between planets easily. It's basic astropathic communication.
Yeah, and astropathic communication
can't
goes through
do it.
warp.
Okay, have we considered that maybe they have evolved beyond a need for the warp? Maybe there is a level of psycher beyond that?
That would mean that the Emperor is less than them. Think about that one for a second.
Look,
That's
all I care about at the minute is that I am a rogue trader, and this is sounding suspiciously like communism.
No. We're not communists. We're democratic.
Well, that's not a problem. There's plenty of planets
That's
that
another
do
word
that.
you don't understand.
Actually, there's plenty of planets that do that.
Yeah. It's a democratic system, and the answer to the planetary governor who says no.
Yeah, you see, the democratic system of the Imperium is still the planetary governor is ultimately responsible. He's sort of like a super president.
Yeah.
Okay, can we leave right now?
I want to go back to our ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like what
yeah.
I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if we could leave right now, let's. And if we can't, let's have some dinner.
Yeah, can
We can't hit the warp like this. The warp drives wouldn't.
Well, there's still that warp storm surrounding us, so we have a hard time doing that.
you can sail through a storm? It's just not fun.
Yeah, remember what happened on the way in? When we sailed through a storm?
Yeah.
Drew us right back into here. We're basically in the middle of a vortex. I don't think we can get out until we stop the warp storm, and then there's demons everywhere.
Yeah, then this entire sector, or this entire system, is straight to demons. If we're lucky, it'll be sucked into the warp.
If you're unlucky, everything in about 20 light years is going to get sucked into the warp.
Yeah.
How lucky do you feel?
Well, as much as anything, if unlucky, we won't be on our ship with the Geller fields up when that happens.
Oh no, I'm keeping the damn things up.
Yes, but right now we're not on our ship.
Yeah, we're on their ship.
We're on their ship. I rather suspect their Geller fields aren't up.
I don't think they even have.
Where did they come from? Where were they going? What was the point of them travelling?
We were
How?
We were colonization ship.
Yeah, I can we get like a trade of their early logs and whatnot?
Yeah, sure.
That'd be interesting. I mean,
yep. You kind of get they'll arrange if you send them your data on the past 40,000 years of human history. They'll send you theirs, or however long it's been.
That's fine. We can send the last 10,000 years of the Imperium knowledge, or whatever we have on the ship. I know we do have a librarian from. Yeah, we do have the librarian from the far side, so we've got lots of information to trade, and that's the least terrifying thing so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they hand you a data disk, and
we'll have someone send it over.
A data disk to trade on me, but I can go and get one.
Oh, we trust you. Yeah. Well, we're sure you're not going to be going anywhere.
Oh boy.
You see, it's this kind of thing that makes it more terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, from what we understand, they don't have. They have some stories of demons coming out of Psychers. So it has happened in the long time ago in the past, but it's been such a long time since they've been here that they don't even remember it as history anymore. It's passed into myth.
Yeah.
Well, it's
so
kind of myth
what
for
we
us,
should probably do is give them a couple of warnings about exactly what the hell is going to happen and why we do certain things. Like
let's start with
Psychers.
Let's start with the first bit is why you should fear the Psyker 101.
just
because
demons every day.
It's basically everything you have, which is not going to be much, to be fair, on demons.
No, we don't have much on demons, but we got lots of other stuff. But the Farsight was pre-Emperor, so
yeah, true.
So
before the Emperor, demons wasn't a thing.
Well, no, they were still a thing, but they didn't happen very much. And
no, it was never before the Horus Heresy. It was kind of like ships disappeared, and it's just kind of like, oh, oops, that's a thing. They didn't really, demons didn't kick off until the Horus Heresy. That's when everything, the modern warp travel got dangerous. Before then, it was just kind of like random ships disappearing and bad storms. So.
Yeah. Anyhow, I think we should get back to our ship.
Yeah.
This is a good idea.
We'll go back to our ship.
We'll be reading this, a lot of it. It should be interesting.
Yes. I guess we can set up to drop down the planet in an hour or two for dinner.
Yeah, excellent. We'll be happy to see you.
I like cake.
I'm sure we can find some cake. Who's in charge here, by the way?
Me.
Who's really in charge here, by the way?
You
We're
can read our
Regency
mind. You
Council.
know the answer to this question.
I'm really trying to figure out why he's in charge.
We're the Regency Council. It's hereditary.
Okay.
His
We
father
have
was
lots of
indisposed.
Excellent. So they let you go back to your ship, where it's a lot quieter and people. Well, actually, it's a lot noisier because people are actually talking rather than just communicating silently.
I want to talk to the crew.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're on the way back now, I assume, on the relative safety of the shuttle.
Yep. Yep. You're on your
Can
shuttle.
they hear
heading
us?
Back. Well, no, they can't hear you.
Okay. What the fuck?
I'm not sure if we should blow up the ship and annihilate the planets, or the other way around.
I'm more interested in seeing what their response towards finding out exactly why the Psychers feared.
Yeah, but where are we going to get a demon?
Not.
Remember we threw the last one out?
I don't think we actually threw it out. We still have
We
it, don't we?
No, we cleaned it
Head?
up. We cleaned
Yeah,
it up.
we didn't throw it out. I mean, I thought I mounted the head.
Yeah,
He's
the
got it
head's
shot in
mounted
a cupboard somewhere.
I mounted the head on a plaque for the Engineerium.
Yes, but at the same time, do we want to be at possibly 2 planets of Psychers and show them that there are demons?
They've only got one big ship,
We've only got one
They're
ship of
Psychers.
about the same size, and
and
looking
they
at
can't
it from what we
talk
saw,
between planets.
there's only
Yes.
forward-mounted weapons.
Gray.
And we can't run away. Like, we can't get to the warp. It's not there.
But
You
it might be if we kill everyone in the system.
You know, this isn't a bad plan. I approve killing every system on principle. I'd love to get the Black Fleet in here and take them all to Terra to get properly sacrificed to the Emperor, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta cleanse everything yourself.
Hey, Gray.
Yep.
Can I roll a lore Navy check to see if I recognize this ship as some pattern from however long ago?
Yeah, but it's going to be -30.
Okay. So I
This
have
is-
to roll a 3.
I was about to
No.
say, yeah, you didn't. Could I do
Lore
common
thing.
lore tech to see if it's anything I recognize?
Yeah. Again, hard.
Minus 30?
Yep.
Alright, I gotta go against 40.
Would the librarian be any help in this?
Oh, that's
No,
really true. That's
yeah.
old.
The librarian
Yeah, I'm
will give you +10.
So minus 20, so I'm at 50.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Ignore the +4.
Why did you fire your Helgun?
To be fair, in this circumstance, I'm not entirely sure that's the wrong decision.
Anyway, it's 15, so I passed.
This seems to be a very old kind of semi-colonizing ship. It's kind of like an armed trader, but more towards kind of transporting people into dangerous areas than, you know, transporting goods.
Where were they headed with the... I mean, we've got the logs now.
Yeah. They were heading for a kind of. They were just exploring it around for a new world to settle. They were part of one of humanity's kind of many waves of expansion out here. You know,
And they
How
are
old is
pretty-
this ship since I've got
Was
that?
they anything special at the time? I mean, was this like a specific psyker boat or something?
No, actually, that'd be kind of what would you use to sort through the logs? What skill would that
Tech
be?
use.
Tech.
Bleh.
That's not... Well, you're the
No.
only one who can use techies.
Evaluate?
Evaluate would work.
Oh no. Well, evaluate's really for people, though.
People, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking,
There's
what
no
would it
library
be?
use skill. I mean, there's
Logic.
literacy.
Raw logic.
There's literacy and there's logic.
Yeah. Either of them will
Logic,
do me.
I got that.
Yeah. Either of those will do me.
Okay,
Yep.
what I'm going to do is because
I've
I,
got- for
for some reason, took it, I'm going to use my foresight.
some reason, took it, I'm going to use my foresight.
I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my foresight. I'm going to use my
Foresight's amazing. It's a +10 to any intelligence skill. If you take 10 minutes to prepare for it.
Yep.
Nice. What's your logic skill?
My literacy is 45.
My logic's 70.
Well, roll your fucking thing then.
Yeah, roll logic. You just
Well, it doesn't say that both of us can't, just in case.
You can both roll.
Go ahead.
I passed.
And I did not.
You're getting schooled by the 9-year-old here. So, if you can see in this
And I
stage
get
here,
like, what
I
the
passed.
hell?
Real success.
Logic has failed me.
he's better at sorting through the books, apparently. It was about 25...
It's years of reading comics, you know, you get used to it.
Okay, so the general basic history was 25,000 years ago. This is one of the numerous expansion waves from humanity. They got sucked into the vortex as you did and dumped out here. They realised there was no way they could escape, so they decided to try and settle. After a few generations, they realised that there was a psychic, gene coming up, and decided that they were going, because it seemed to be a good thing, they decided they were going to help it propagate, and began to use genetic modifications and stuff like that to spread it around every person in the planet. And within a couple of 100 years, everyone was a psyker. And since then, they've lived pretty much an idyllic lifestyle. No wars, nothing except for a few diseases, really, which always break out. And they've just been growing and trying to use the system's resources as best they can.